Hi everyone, it's DM. I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. Today I have a project share for the Beki Store on Aliexpress. And one of the dies that they sent me was this gingerbread house set that was designed by Nicole Silhouette. And in this set, this is your base piece. This is a decorative piece for the roof and it's got little gingerbread people on it as well as stars. This is another layering piece for the roof. And then you get a ton of pieces to decorate your house. So you get these candy canes, one facing left and right. And then these are backing pieces for the candy canes, which is really awesome. Gumdrops in two different sizes, peppermint swirl, star little circles. These are swirly pieces and you get one facing left and right. And then you get a bunch of greenery, including the Christmas tree, these pieces for bushes, a heart, as well as a wreath. And then these are your windows. You get two, which is really nice. The door, and then in addition, you also get the little gingerbread person here. And I really like this because it's also got decorative pieces, including the icing, little hearts here, and there's many so that you can cut them out all at once, as well as two different styles of bows. For my gingerbread house, I went with a pastel theme. So for the roof, I cut that out using a white glitter cardstock. And then I also cut it out several times in different colors so that I could go back in and layer the gingerbread men as well as stars in different colors. I really like how we're given this layering piece because it adds a really nice touch to the roof. And then I also layered the roof with some foam just to make it pop a little. And then here are the little swirly pieces. I also cut out some of the circles to decorate around it. There's the heart. And then for the windows, I cut it out using a cream colored cardstock as well, just to give it a little bit of glow. And then I love all the pieces that were given to decorate this gingerbread house, including all the candies, the candy canes. And then for the tree, I just cut that out using a mint green paper. I also layered it in the back with a pink paper. And then there's the star that you can put on the gingerbread house. And then for the gumdrops, I cut that out using some glitter paper. And I did turn this into a box because of this large size. I thought this would be great. So I just made this box, and I made this using the box making dies from the KSCraft store. And I think it turned out pretty nice. Like, it wasn't so hard to do. So this is what my box looks like inside. And I thought I could use this to store some of my projects. So right now I just have some coin envelopes inside. And for these coin envelopes, I made this using my We Are Memory Keepers pocket punch board. And it's also decorated with some digital papers that I found on Etsy. And these digital papers come from the French Paper Moon store, which I could put a link to in the description box. And I think the images are just so pretty. And they have a ton of images in all sorts of themes in their shop. So this is one of them. And for the image here, I just print that out. And then I also used my clear sparkly stickles to go around some of the images here. For example, the peppermints on this. And then inside, I just gave it a Velcro closure, and inside it's just holding some gingerbread paper piecings that I put together. And this is a new die that I got, and I just put it together, and I think it's adorable. So it's a little gingerbread man, and he's holding a gingerbread cookie as well as a spoon. And I did this one in traditional colors, and I think they're adorable. I could put a link to these in the description box as well. So that is the first one that I made. And then here's another envelope. And then this one's got a different image. And this one's got like a little gingerbread house, which I thought was perfect for this project. And again, with the images, I just went over some of the details with stickles just to give it some sparkle. And again, it's just holding some die cuts that I put together. And then here's another cute little gingerbread guy that I got. And I think this is adorable. So he's got on a little sweater, a hat, and I love the pom-poms on this. And he's even got a Christmas tree on his sweater. And then here's another one. And again, like the images on these digitals are just so pretty. And then this one's got another die cut that I put together, and I think this set is adorable. So I did this one in traditional Christmas colors as well, and I just made it to look like the image on the in the link for the product. And then on the inside of my box, I just decorated it with some papers from the Sugar Plum paper pad here. And this wasn't so difficult to put together. Just keep in mind when you're making a box that the top part should be a little bigger than the bottom part so that it could fit nicely. So that's how my box turned out. Next, I wanted to see what it would look like if I was to cut out the gingerbread house using pattern paper. And for this, I used some polka dot paper that I got from Michael's in the open cardstock section. So for this polka dotted paper, I also cut around the edge using the embossing details from the die as a guide. So for example, when you cut out the house, it looks like this. And then you see the embossing lines here. I just cut around the house using that as a guide. So I layered it here, and then because I wanted to have that gingerbread look with the cookie at the back. And then for the windows, I also use craft cardstock. And then for the roof here, I wanted to show you that you could change it up if you want. So if you don't want to have the gingerbread people on it, you could just use the layering piece, which I did here. And then for this, I just added the peppermints as well as stars to decorate the top there. And then here's the heart. Again, I just went in and layered it with another piece on the inside. And then here's the little gingerbread person that cuts out, and I think it's so cute. I really love how this one has all the layering pieces. And then for the little circles that you get in the set, I use that as cheeks as well as buttons. I really love the little bow as well, and I think it's so sweet. So that's how this turned out. And this is a really nice size. So this measures 6.5 inches by 5.5 inches roughly. And I thought this would be cute if you wanted to make a pocket, for example. If you were to add another piece to the back, you could make a pocket. And then it'd be really nice if you were to add a lot of things to give your pocket gussets. And then, for example, this could fit a hot chocolate pouch here. So, for example, this is, you could put like all kinds of goodies into this. And then you could also use this as a wall decoration as well. And I really love all the little pieces here. I thought they were great to use up your scraps. So for example, that's what I did while I was making these gingerbread houses. While I was at it, I also cut out a bunch of pieces so that I have a ton to use on projects, for Christmas projects. And it just doesn't have to be for the house. It could be for all kinds of Christmas projects. And again, I really love the little bows in this set. I also cut out some more gingerbread people just to show you here. So for example, here's another one. And then for this one, I gave him, I gave his cheeks like the little heart shapes. And then here's another one. I think it's adorable. And then just another one. And then this one's got the heart cheeks as well. And then I really love the little bow. For my next project, I really wanted to make a pink gingerbread house. So I just changed up the look of this house using pink as the main color. And then, for example, around the heart here, I added some dots to give it some details. Here are the swirly parts if you were to punch out the center, so you can use those as decorative pieces as well. I added some greenery to the windows, and then I put the candy canes on the side. For the Christmas tree, I also added some of the bows, which I really love. And then there's the wreath, and then I added a bow to that as well. And then for this project, I was totally inspired by Scrap Diva 29, who is Erica, because I saw that on her channel, she made a beautiful mini album. And I really liked that idea, so I wanted to make my own. And for this mini album at the back here, I just used some pattern paper. And then I also gave it the hinges on the bottom here. And then Erica's mini album is totally functional because you could put pictures in it, but mine is more of a picture book because I really wanted to do more with those digital images that I found on Etsy from French Paper Moon. And I was thinking, like, how could I showcase them to make it look really interesting? So I thought of making these floating pages. So I was able to create this using my fuse tool. So basically what I did is I took the base piece of the gingerbread house into my silhouette just to make it easier. I did a internal offset so that it's a little smaller so that when I use my fuse tool, it'll fit perfectly because there is a little edge here when you use your fuse tool and cut around it. And then I also cut out a like rectangle piece here so that I could make this image floating on the inside there. And then I just used my fuse tool to secure that in place. I also added some shaker bits to the images just to make it more interesting. And so let me give you a flip through of the book here. So this is that image again. And then for this book, I also used the classic vintage paper pad from Michaels for the gingerbread house pieces here. So the paper pad looks like this. So it's this one that I got last Christmas from Michaels called Classic Vintage. And I thought it went really well with the images from the digital papers. So here's another one. And this one's so cute because it's got a little gingerbread truck. And then I was thinking also, if you don't want to put digital images, you could also put your family photos in there and just make it like a floating page and add shaker bits. I think that'd be really pretty. So here's another image. And then this one's got gingerbread men on a wreath, really cute. And then for the shaker bits, I mainly added iridescent clear ones so that you can see the image more. I also added the thicker beads so that it keeps things moving inside. I also added the little peppermint pieces. And then here's another image. And then this one's really cute because it's got a little a little coffee mug and gingerbread cookies, as well as a gnome. And then here's another one with a mug on it. And I thought these were perfect for this gingerbread project. And then, so this is the back. I could add a pocket here, but I didn't do anything yet. But I just wanted to show you the images quickly here so that you can see them more clearly without the shaker bits. So on the back of the pages, I did layer it again just to give it a finished look. And then for each of them, I just added the image again without the shaker bits. So that is how my projects turned out. So this is from the Beki Store, and I'm gonna put a link to the product in the description box. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye.